going to start with you, Hannah, because as the game's going on, the offense is, you got some runners on base, just couldn't score. I want to know what's going through your mind when you come up for that last at bat, your last at bat in the 11th inning. You got runners on base, 60 feet away. What's going through your mind when you step up to the plate?
Well, honestly, I knew that somebody had to step up at some point. I can't lie, I was a little nervous, but I just knew I trusted my bat with the Lord. Honestly, I know that my identity doesn't rest in this game at all, and even if I came up in that moment and failed, I knew that He was still good, and so I just trusted Him with whatever that outcome was, and thankfully it was a walk-off win. So,
Margaret, did you expect to pitch tonight? Coming in?
I mean, I knew I was relief, so I mean, I'm always there to back up my teammates at any point. So.
Okay, so tell me, you come in relief. Games, we're going to see what happens when you come in at that point. What's going through your mind?
I mean, Tally was pitching a good game, so I just knew I had to pitch good, back her up, help her get that win out of the game, help my teammates kind of be able to rally, score some runs, and win that game.
I like how you said that because you're a pitcher, rallying and helping your team score runs, and it felt like you did that. Like when the moment was big, you showed up. How do you do that? Where from inside yourself do you summon that to show up so well in the big moments?
I mean, they're always so, like, excited behind me. Like, that's really where I get that from. Like, I know that they're behind me. I know that the ball goes in play. Like, they're going to do everything they can to keep runs from scoring. And so I just know I got to do everything I can for them.
And Hannah, you guys have a busy week starting tonight and going the rest of the week. This win took a while longer, but how big of a win is it considering what you've got coming, South Carolina and a home series still?
Yeah. I think it's a lot of good momentum to take into the rest of the week, and we're looking to compete tomorrow at USC and, carry that into conference play this weekend. So it's good energy.
Okay, Chelsea, the Terriers just walked off Winthrop in 11 innings. Tell me, first of all, as the game's going on, you've got Margaret in the circle.
Yeah.
She's your ace. Tell me about your faith in her.
Yeah, my faith is honestly endless with Margaret. She goes in with the mindset that she's going to beat everybody she faces, and I think that confidence just kind of rubs off on everyone on the field and in the dugout.
So as the game's going on, your offense, you've got some runners on base, couldn't quite bring them in. In the 11th, that changed. What was different about that inning?
I wish I had an answer for you. I think, it's just, we're still learning how to fight, right? And we're still learning how to put games away, and Team 2 is so far beyond from Team 1 and where we were this time last year. And at the same time, sometimes we need a little bit more time to kind of settle in and understand what our job is in the moment and how to get things done.
I think that kind of embodies this whole game. It took you a while to score, but when you scored, you took care of what you needed to. It took you a while to win, but once you did, you took care of it. Where does that come from in your team? Is it the players you have? Is it something you talk about and you teach?
Yeah. It's honestly Team 2 versus everybody. And so I think that we're truly never out of a game as long as we have outs to play with, and they know that, they buy into that, and it doesn't matter who it is up to bat. It was great to see it be Hannah tonight. She's worked really hard. Obviously, she's a senior. She's been in for starts these last few games. But it's just awesome to see that it doesn't matter who's up there. We all just want whoever's in the box to be able to succeed for the team.
And then busy week started tonight. Still got plenty to go.
Yeah.
11 innings, but you won.
Right.
How big is the win? How well does that set you up the rest of the week?
Yeah. You look at Team 1 last year, we won our 20th game on May 1st, and this year we won it on April 1st. So I think that in itself of just where we are as a team is incredible, just kind of going into this week and the rest of the season. But obviously we're gonna ride this one into tomorrow, have some fun at South Carolina, and get ready to have Mercer at home.